Hey everybody, Dav_1542 here. Back again playing Call of Cthulhu, as you can see by the fact that we're back in the hospital as Dr. Colden. Now I know it's been a week since my last upload, and I think that's the longest I've gone without uploading a video. Just about, maybe. I don't know, I'm not sure. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination.
Sounds like a lot of science-y type words.
He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White
Ooh.
froth, evidently because of such drooling.
Doesn't sound too pleasant. I'm hoping we can get this guy fixed up soon.
His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Keep taking care of his
You did
wounds.
good work. The tranquilizer is kicked in. Now you can disinfect and bandage his wounds.
Thank you, Doctor. And as to his weight loss?
I'll prescribe an antifungal treatment for his dysgeusia. In the meantime, feed him intravenously.
It'll be done.
Ooh, that's a lot of science words. Also, I just wanted to say real quick to everybody in my audience, I hope that these, Call of Cthulhu videos and Slender the Arrival and Resident Evil 3 and all those other kinds of videos that I've been, posting over the quarantine, or at least, hopefully, somewhat helping you guys stay entertained and occupied during these somewhat boring times. And I also apologize for this, more primitive style of video, without the editing and stuff. Whenever I come to the end of a video, not end of a video, whenever I come to a part that I can't quite figure out how to do, or that I'm kind of stuck on, I'd usually pause the video and edit in the next clip of where I'm back to it, but I can't quite do that now because I don't have access to my normal editing materials. I could use Share Factory, but Share Factory is pretty complex and it takes a second. Not a second, it takes quite a while for it to load. A lot longer than it would have been during my normal strategy. Okay, that guy's still doing that. Oh hey, but this woman's not in here anymore. Medicine book. Okay. Alright. Try going on into here. Oh hey, yeah, this woman
We've been waiting to
wasn't
be
in here, was
restocked
she?
for weeks.
No, that's not the same room. Boiler room, that's locked.
The door to the boiler room is locked. I have to get the key if I wish to get rid of Donovan.
Okay. But yeah, basically what I'm trying to say, it'll only be so long before I can get to my traditional way of making videos, so I'll keep putting out these, these videos I've been doing recently to try and keep you entertained. Ooh, doesn't sound like he's having too good of a time.
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
That's tough.
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Everybody says it. She's a witch.
Okay, so I'm trying to do something.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Yeah, alright.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Okay.
This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Oh, yes, was the one from last time. But yeah, vote for mushroom soup. I replied to your comment on the last video, if you haven't seen it yet, where I spoke about your theory, and I said why I kind of disagree with it. Take another look at that video if you want to read the comment and see where I'm coming from.
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
What's
What
the
is the problem?
situation?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I've done an exam. Deborah is looking after him.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Understood. Anything else?
As a matter of fact, yes. A man has been brought up from the basement.
I saw him, yes. It's always the same thing. They bring them up, without any explanation, with a multitude of self-inflicted injuries. We take care of the wounds, and then they leave. Each time, I feel like I'm sending them back to hell.
Their affliction is not our responsibility. You cannot save everybody, Doctor.
Okay.
The boiler room key is not in its place.
Well, that boiler room key has to be around here somewhere, and I'm gonna find it, wherever it may be. Oh, also something else I thought I'd mention to you guys, my viewer base. What's in here? Nothing. What's in here? Oh, it's the boiler room key. How
The key
convenient.
to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
But yeah, to my audience, I want to tell you guys, I recently got a PlayStation 2, you know, an older console. A really cool little thing. I wasn't really alive back then to be able to get one at launch. And to get one in the packaging and everything is quite expensive, so I just got a slightly used one and cleaned it up a bit. So yeah. I'd be making videos on that if you could just readily do it like I could on the PS4. But once I get a capture card or something, so I can record videos on other consoles, you guys will be seeing a lot of other videos on a lot of other games. Like the Wii, maybe some Nintendo consoles, like Wii, PlayStation 2, some PlayStation 1 games, because PlayStation 2 is backwards compatible with the PlayStation 1. Wii games, and probably some GameCube games, because the Wii that I have is one of the original model Wiis that's backwards compatible with GameCube games, as long as you have a controller, which I do have, by the way. So yeah, if everything works out how I'm expecting it to. Oh, 1 second.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Alright, let's go find a wrench or something then. But yeah, if everything works out the way I'm planning for it to, and I find everything I need, you guys are going to be seeing a lot of different content on a lot of different subjects. And I'm planning to do more than Let's Plays on this channel. You know, just playthroughs of games and stuff. I'm planning on branching out a bit so that I can appeal to all audiences. Well, not all audiences, but more audiences than before. Oh. Oh, I got a wrench. How convenient. But yeah, I'm thinking of maybe doing a podcast type thing with a couple of friends. Tell me down in the comments if you guys would like that sort of thing. So I'll know if it'd be worth pursuing or not.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag.
I've also been thinking of doing some game review type things on top of the games I complete. So I'll do a Let's Play of sorts through the game, and once I finish the Let's Play, I'll well, Is it more of a let's play or more of a playthrough? Also comment down below the difference between a let's play and a playthrough, if you know, because I'm not completely sure. Alright, there we go. Monkey wrench. Ah, that was loud. Okay.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Now let's sneak past Miss Donovan's snitching self so we can get to Fuller's place. I don't know where I was going with that, but let's do it.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
So if I don't have to talk with her, then what do I do? Do I gotta go talk with that other woman? The woman who was complaining about Donovan? Are we gonna have to throw her under the bus? Oh yeah, cause didn't Golden say something about poor Elizabeth, she's about to have to deal with some bad stuff. Is the game really gonna make us do Elizabeth like that? Well, I guess it's time to find her. I don't think I know where I'm going. That's Donovan. Okay, here we are. Is this the place? No, it's not. Okay, here we are.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
Man, I feel really bad. But the game made me do it. If there was another choice, I probably would have done something different. Wait, Elizabeth, please. Nah, I can just... Oh, she stopped walking. That's pretty good AI. If I stand in her way for a while, will she just turn into a different direction and walk? No, I don't think she does. Alright, so go do something. I'm just gonna follow you. Just gonna...
Mrs. Donovan?
I'm busy. Elizabeth, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. But it's about the
I don't know
water.
if I should stick around
What
for this
now?
or not. I've
It's
got a feeling
off.
if I stay too long, I'll lose my chance, so I'm just gonna go over here.
At last.
Close the door
The
behind
missing
you.
files must be hidden here.
She might think
The
Fuller came
Stendhal
back.
syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders.
A study of the Stendhal syndrome, a particularly rare mental illness. Subjects display mental disorders linked to an exposure to works of art. Okay. Let's see what else we have. Can we open the drawers? No. Can we do that? No. What's this? Nope, can't interact with that. What am I supposed to do? That's locked.
I should go another way.
That's also locked. Okay, this way is locked. Donovan is still occupied, so I'm gonna have that closed. How much do you want to bet that Miss Donovan or Dr. Fuller or somebody is gonna bust through the door or something once I find out, well, whatever I'm supposed to find? I don't know. I've got a feeling this game would do something like that.
Something
Oh,
is
is
wrong
it the
with these
boat?
masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
Oh, puzzle time. Alright, let's see.
I've unlocked something.
That was easy.
Patient files. I was right.
Hey. This cylinder was hidden inside Fuller's office. He recorded his thoughts about one of the many psychoanalysis sessions he submitted Sarah Hawkins to. Okay, then let's so do we just leave, or oh, I thought that was Donovan for a second. Miss Donovan, I mean. Are we gonna play it with this thing?
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins.
Can I have a seat or something? Oh, no, I guess I'm just gonna stand and watch this.
Accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
Okay. Oh wait, I didn't realize I could
Why
interact
does
with that.
Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
I don't know, maybe he had a thing for Sarah Hawkins, you never know.
Assumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
I can't tell what kind of accent that is.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Fuller seems like the kind of guy to be a mass murderer or something.
Great that Charles was keeping secrets from
Fitzroy?
I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later.
Is that a shoe?
I am prepared.
It's a woman's high heel? Somewhat high heel? Mid-length? Mid-height heel?
Why is Ethan on medication?
Ethan, something. Oh,
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
is that Sarah Hawkins' finger? What? Who just has a woman's finger? And why? How did he not get found out for this? Like, wouldn't health inspectors and everything, those kinds of people, have to come in here and, you know, take a look around, make sure everything's safe for people? Wouldn't they notice that and lock him up? Or, well, I don't know, he might be paying off the law or something. You never know.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind.
I don't
to
know,
set
maybe
them
they're
all
homies.
in the basement.
You never know.
When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end.
Ah, that's making me have an idea. Maybe down. You guys remember a couple of episodes earlier when we were looking, when we were Pierce and we were looking in the basement area of the Hawkins mansion, and we found that cult table thing? Maybe Fuller and Fitzroy were the other culty guys that were with him, and they were his cult friends or something. I don't know. Maybe.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
Huh. Oh, leave a reconstruction scene.
I must go back to the basement.
Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Charles Hawkins was married to Sarah Hawkins. Maybe Fuller had a thing for Sarah Hawkins, and he and James were angry at each other about it. No, not James. Charles Hawkins were mad at each other for it, and Fitzroy was just kind of the guy there, and he just went, you know what? I'm tired of dealing with you guys. I'm gonna leave. And maybe he's just chill now.
I should go another way.
Yeah, maybe he was a culty guy, and then he said, nah, I'm not gonna do that anymore, and he just became chill. Good thing Donovan or Fuller didn't come back while I was in there for an overly long time. That's quite convenient, actually.
I should go another way.
How's that locked from both ends? It doesn't make much sense, but okay. Alright, to the basement. I'm guessing the basement is that big door with the big metal parts on it. So let's go there. High security unit. Authorized personnel later. I mean, authorized personnel only. I guess I am an authorized personnel then. I mean, I'm a nurse or something. What? What is this? Alright, can't go that way. Can I go this way? Nope, can't go that way. Alright then, guess I'll go this way. Oh, it's Fuller.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Hold on, what? Fuller, what? What? Did he just inject me with the drugs? What's going on?
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around.
Who's that man? Algernon Drake? Is that the guy who owns this store?
Talk, filthy thief! Oh, I swear I'll shoot!
I've done nothing wrong.
I came to this island to investigate a death and ended up in your shop.
How convenient.
Yes, quite
Serious.
convenient.
I saw the broken glass and followed the path. The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
Marie Colden was there.
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Necronomica.
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute.
That's what that thing's
She's in
called?
danger. I have to go.
Wait! No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
Do you really think I'm gonna say no? They might end up dying or something, but... I mean, I've got a feeling that if they can die, they're gonna die. Well, I thought Bradley died when I agreed to let him come with me, but he was fine, so... I see no reason with saying no. That's extra backup.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion.
Sounds like a
Now
good
go.
idea.
Rescue the doctor.
Thank you, Drake.
Yes, let us go. I mean... I don't know why I found that so humorous. Just the sudden cut to that old-timey looking car. And just him drifting it. Was he drifting? It kinda looked like he was drifting. The book projected Pierce in... Oh wait, Chapter 9, Riverside Institute. Guess we're going back as Pierce. The book projected Pierce into the body of Dr. Colden. The detective watched helplessly as Bradley's friend carried out her inquiry. Confronted with the experiments of Fuller, she got into his office and discovered that the director of the Riverside Institute was hiding information on, if not the body of, Sarah Hawkins. But she was discovered by Fuller. Pierce must save her before it's too late. Well, I guess we're gonna go help out Dr. Colden. Let's hope that whatever drugs he injected her with weren't lethal ones. Let's hope it was something simple and nearly harmless. Like maybe some anesthesia or some LSD, you know, the simple stuff. Let's hope it wasn't anything too bad. Uploading. Almost done. Time to enter madness.
I pray that Colden is really here. And alive.
I coughed. I'm sorry. Anyway, I feel like we've made a lot of progress so far. Let's take a look at this. Oh wait, investigation. Diary of the Passersby, Volume 1. The Diary of the Reverend Wickwood's wife. Her husband John built the first Hawkins home, called Hilltop, at the end of the 17th century. They were among the first white colonists of the island. The previous inhabitants disappeared mysteriously 3 centuries earlier.
An old diary.
Alright, old diary. But yeah, like I was saying... Oh, is it a bit darker outside? That's a nice touch. I feel like we've made a lot of progress so far, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here, and we'll continue from here next time. So, that's all I really have to say, so... remember to like and subscribe if you liked this video. And share it to some of your friends if you really enjoyed it. Until next time, adios.